Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Raquel, but today you can call me Van Richten because I'm about to become the world's greatest monster hunter. But not just any type of monsters. We are hunting vampires. And of course, everyone knows to hunt monsters, you need the right equipment. So my group of super cool friends and I have decided to fight evil. And we're fighting evil for you. We're protecting you. Never forget it. We're saving you from vampires and the like. Thankfully, the amazing Nick Taylor Woodworking was able to guide me in constructing a beautiful display case to keep my monster hunting kit in. So now all I have to do is fill this box with the right supplies. First things first, the #1 item on every vampire hunting kit should be a wooden stake, right? So let's go ahead and head back out to the wood shops. Y'all can take a look at my pretty much non-existent woodworking skills, and let's make the ultimate wooden stake, AKA the ultimate vampire killing machine, a wooden stake. All right, let's go. Okay, I very much so, is there a train sound happening? I have very little knowledge or experience with woodworking, but I got a quick little bit of advice about how to make a wooden stake. Step 1 is gonna be to chop off this end because there's a little bit of a knot here, and I think when I go to shape the stake, that would be very difficult to get through. So we wanna get rid of it before it becomes a problem. That is satisfying. All right, next, we're gonna use a couple very sharp things to shape the little stick into a proper stake shape. And don't worry, I'm gonna be real careful because these guys are sharp, like chop off your head sharp. This would probably work on a vampire. But yeah, being careful, safety first. Yes, safety first. Okay, I have successfully made a pile of wood shavings and a stake. That looks pretty good. I am going to use a little tiny hand plane thingy here to smooth it down a little bit, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with how the shape came out. I will confess that this took me a far longer than it should have, and it's very hot. And I kind of feel like I'm melting, but I also feel a huge sense of accomplishment. So that's what counts, right? All right, let's finish this up and then get back inside to my comfort zone. All right, we made it safely back inside. I ended up just calling it for the day after my very vigorous time making this stick. Making this stick really tuckered me out. To be fair, it was like 100 degrees. It was very hot. And I didn't know what I was doing. But today, I do know what I'm doing. I'm going to be working on something more in my wheelhouse, making a special relic, icon, if you will, amulet to protect us from vampires. And I'll be making it out of clay. I'm going to be making the holy symbol of Ravenkind. I first encountered this magical item in the land of Barovia, and it really does a great job of keeping the vampires away. So we're gonna try to recreate it out of clay. And to get us kicked off here, I made a little template out of very thin, like cereal box cardboard, and I'm gonna cover this in tinfoil to kind of bulk it out, and then slap some clay on that bad boy. And luckily, I already had a magical little gem just sitting around. So let's get cracking. You know, I'm feeling really good about doing something that should be much easier for me. All right, let's go. Actually takesy backsies on the foil. I feel like I could actually get it more even with just clay, which I don't always love to do because I feel like when you use just clay, you waste a lot of clay, but this is a small thing and we're going for perfection. We're going for perfection with this. It's the only way we'll be able to keep the vampires away. Yeah. I am very pleased with how this holy symbol of Ravenkind ended up looking, and I can't wait to bake it up and throw the little plastic gem in there. But I thought while we're playing with this clay, we might as well go ahead and make a few vampire teeth. Obviously, if the vampires get too close, they'll know that they're not real, but if they don't get too close, maybe it'll scare them away, you know? It doesn't hurt, like as an omen. You mess with me and we rip your teeth out kind of thing. So let's make a couple of those. Is it bad to put clay in your mouth? Anyway, I am really stoked on how these came out. I think they look great. The teeth and the pendant look really, really nice, and I can't wait to paint them. I also, guys, I'm kind of smart now. I have gotten in the habit of doing a little piece of test clay so I can test some paints and like glazes and things on them So pro tip, just squish a little piece of clay, test your paint on there first before you invest in painting your main piece there. So yeah, that's been helping me lately. So I'm gonna paint this using that mirror paint I got a few videos ago. I've really been getting a lot of use out of this Stuart Semple mirror paint. Anyway, I can't wait to paint this, so enough talking, let's get into it. Let's go, let's go! So, super happy with how the Holy Symbol turned out. I think it's going to give us a great level of protection from vampires. Next on the agenda, we're going to age some paper using coffee and hopefully not waste too much coffee because that just seems real sinful. Like worse than drinking blood, right? Wasting coffee is a no-no. But it is a necessary evil for making my aged paper. And the aged paper we're gonna use to make a letter from a vampire as kind of like evidence that there is a vampire afoot. And then also use it to make some labels for the little sample jars I'll be including in this kit. I'm gonna have a sample jar of the vampire teeth, of course, a little specimen there, and warning, and also a sample jar of some vampire blood. So, I'm gonna make some paper, gonna make this happen, and hopefully finish this kit up today. Maybe, yeah. Probably not. Anytime I think I'm gonna finish in the day that I'm in, I never do. But let's give it a shot. I'm stoked for it. Oh, there's a dog under the table, so it's kind of hard to sit the way I want to sit. The crispy paper looks really good, and I'm so happy about this. I'll definitely be using this again in future projects. Come back here. Django, shh, quiet. He's chewing a bone. He needs to be quiet. He needs to respect vampires and the dead, right? So now all there is to do is to dictate this letter that we got from the very scary big bad vampire that is Strahd. That's going to be an evidence piece in our kit here, and then to slap on the labels to our specimen jars. And you know, then I think all we have left is to put everything in the case. So there is no time to waste. Let's go ahead and get this letter and these labels good to go. My friends, know that it is I who have brought you to this land, my home, and know that I alone can release you from it. I bid you dine at my castle so that we can meet in civilized surroundings. Your passage here will be a safe one. I await your arrival. Your host, Strahd von Zarovich. I am done. I actually finished all the components of the vampire hunting kit today, and I doubted myself. I can't believe it. Maybe the one time I call myself out for reaching for the stars, I actually reached them. Anyway, I'm so stoked on how it looks. I'm gonna throw everything in the box and give you all a little peek, and I think you'll like it too. I think you'll be like, yeah, Raquel, this kit, it'll help keep vampires out of your house. I think it will. But before I do that, I just want to give a humongous thank you to my friend Luke, NerdCraft HQ, for thinking up this awesome idea for a collaboration. Really creative and fun, and one of the things I love the most about this idea is we were all able to do different monsters, so I don't want to spoil it for everyone, but be sure to check out my friend's videos to see what monsters they were hunting. And I also wanted to give just a classic big thank you, high five times a million to all my patrons for supporting me and for chatting with me in the Discord. You guys give me so many ideas and such a high level of motivation. So thank you for existing. I really could not do it without you all. All right, take a look at the finished vampire hunting kit. If you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I hope you consider subscribing. I hope maybe you follow me on Instagram, and I hope maybe you watch my next video, and maybe even catch me on a live stream. All right, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Vampires. 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 Oh my goodness, you guys, I just saw a lizard in here and I'm gonna try to get him on film, but I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off. Gotta work fast. Down here. Lizard? Hello? He's not there. He's gone. But there is an ant as a consolation prize. It's not as cool as the lizard. Sorry. Ouch! Youch! I stuck the little gem in to see if it still fit, and now it's stuck. I don't know, maybe I'll just hold it upside down for an hour and hope that gravity takes its course.